always identify you by your brokenness, but they can never deny the fruit.
That's good.
They can never deny the fruit. They have to they have to refer to her as a harlot. But then they also have to make sure, if you're going to call me a harlot, make sure you say that I have faith and that I changed a whole generation.
Come on!
So it's okay to call me by my brokenness, just do not deny the fruit. Don't leave out the fruit. So I tell people all the time, go ahead and talk about my junk. Make sure that you also talk about the glory that was put on my junk. If you're going to tell the story, tell it right.
Just because you're nice don't mean you're my destiny. Just because you're pretty does not mean you are aligned to my purpose. Just because you love me don't mean you love the God in me. There's some people that will love you out of purpose. Out of the sake of love. I love you. You need to ask them, do you love God more than you love me? Because if they love you more than they love your God, they will sabotage you and keep you back from walking in purpose. The believers had a reputation of evading bondage. I don't understand for the life of me why people today, why they embrace their bondage. God never intended for you to embrace bondage. He intended for you to be free from it.
Praise God. Amen.
I don't know who I was talking to, but I told them, you can't play nice with the thing that's trying to kill you.
Right.
You don't want to hurt their feelings. You don't want to seem holier than thou. You don't want to seem like you're one of those Jesus freaks. But I tell you this, I would rather hurt their feelings than to stay in bondage.
But across this country, you don't have preachers that stand up and preach the word of God. You have preachers that are standing up and they're just giving people motivational speeches week after week, telling them how to get through their personal struggle. I want you to know the gospel is not a self-help guide. There is a call and an invitation from God. Who just think about some of these Bible verses that you know like the back of your hand and begin to connect the dots. What do you think the intensity of the throne room is right now? Because while we're singing down here, what we're literally trying to do, what we should be aiming to do is match the intensity of heaven. Wow. How can you pray for heaven to come to earth, but you got lackadaisical worship going on the earth? If we want a reality of heaven, we got to create the reality of heaven on the earth.
Yes, I've made covenant with fellow people of God. There is no way that we can pull people out of darkness when we're still sunken in darkness. There is no way that we can be a deliverer when we're still bound by the thing we're trying to deliver. I believe this is the whole premise of this message. Your wholeness is not just for you. American Christianity has made us self-centered. It's all about me. It's all about my needs. It's all about my house. It's all about my children. But you need to understand this, that your brokenness is not just your brokenness. But your brokenness will be put on a platform so the world can see that God still fixes broken people.
This is what Jesus only confronts lust twice. 2 times. They're both in the book of Matthew, and they're both extremities. So that's in the book of Matthew chapter 5, where he says, gouge out your eye, cut off your... that wasn't Paul, it wasn't Peter, that was Jesus that said that. And what he is saying there is take whatever extreme measures that you need to guard yourself. What does this look like in modern day? This looks like if you're addicted to porn, it looks like maybe saying, maybe I don't need a Wi-Fi plan. Maybe I don't need data. Maybe I don't need Wi-Fi at my house.
No Wi-Fi?
No Wi-Fi. That is what this would look like in modern day. Nobody go home and gouge out your eye. That's self-harm. Okay, no, we know, don't do that. But if you're saying, I continue to struggle with this, maybe I need to get a software on my phone and add 3 of my closest friends so that when I do pull up that website, they get an alert.
I said, don't be loyal to a tune. Don't be loyal to the place of your death. She was talking about pet demons. Sometimes your pet might turn around and bite you. The very thing you feed it, the very thing you take care of, that thing gonna show its teeth and it's gonna bite you. And then you're gonna feel betrayed, but it was never loyal to you in the first place. The enemy knows that healed people heal people.
That's good.
But broken people have a tendency to break people.
That's good.
He knows that if you can ever get healed to the place of wholeness, if you ever can get healed to the place where you can share your story, the hell knows that you would then in turn be a healer.